Imagine carrying on about Pauline Hanson like this.
Is Australia becoming the most racist and Islamophobic country in the world? Honestly, why are you so afraid of Muslims? Are you worried about crime rates? Muslims and immigrants only make up 17% of crime rates. Australia is only 200 years old, for God's sake. Unless you're Indigenous Australian, you're an immigrant. And on top of all that, this lady is an atheist and she's currently winning the polls for a Christian country. Honestly, guys, this is just crazy. It's getting to a point where I think I need to do something about this. What do you guys think?
Honestly, Lily, I'd just be worried about keeping myself out of jail at the moment if I was you.
Yeah, so Lily J is an Australian influencer who has documented her conversion to Islam to her 3 million Instagram followers. Last year, she established a foundation in her name which claims to deliver aid in Gaza and Uganda and Sudan and a raft of other places. We investigated some of her content and one video in particular where she claims to have established an orphanage in Uganda. We found contains evidence of AI manipulation. It appears that she has put herself in Uganda at the orphanage. We then went to the Ugandan government to ask if it was aware or if the orphanage was registered with them. There was no evidence of that. And we also asked aid workers or aid organisations on the ground whether they had heard of this foundation, and they had not heard of it either.
How embarrassing for you! Oh, there's more. There's so much more.
Just looking at these footage from her reels, of course, from her social media, it looks real, it looks genuine, right? So how did you get to know that it's actually AI generated?
So let's take a look at that video I was just talking about earlier, right? So if you look at the first frame of that video compared with the second frame, you can see in the background there's a Lily J Foundation banner in the background with the blonde woman and the window underneath. And then in the next frame, you can see that the window has actually moved and the banner is gone. So AI needs to obey the laws of physics and it needs to obey the laws of reality, right? So this is what we call drift, AI errors that are made between different AI scenes or between AI and reality. Right. Now, we also looked into a humanitarian award that Lily J, the foundation, claimed that she had proudly won.
This one?
This one here, yeah. These are images of her winning the award. They're actually AI generated as well. And the way that we are able to prove that is that companies like Google and OpenAI now embed an imperceptible watermark on the content that is produced by their tools. This particular foundation, there's a curious admission on its website that it's not actually a registered charity. In Australia, you need to be registered as a charity with the Australian Charities and Not-for-Profit Commission. That's the regulator that requires transparent reports, and it can sort of intervene if there's any wrongdoing. So you can actually go to the ACNC website and look up a charity that you're looking at donating to, make sure they're registered, and then at least you can be sure that it is accountable to the Australian government and the Australian people.
So if they don't call themselves a charity, what do they call themselves?
They call themselves a foundation, a foundation that engages in high-speed humanitarian work.
Sorry, what?
I'm not really sure what the reason for not being for not registering was. They didn't actually answer our questions, so we're left in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, Lily, I wouldn't be throwing stones out of your glass house right now. Go fix your life, you idiot.